Hey fans, Anthony from HashesNet here, and every year since 2002 I've gone around to comic book stores in the area and picked up the free comic book on Free Comic Book Day. This year I had decided to not do my normal shtick. I didn't look ahead to see what was and where, and because it was less stressful. Now, starting in 2002 when the first Free Comic Book Day came, you would go to your local store and they would let you pick out a couple of comics, and hopefully you'd buy something and leave, and that's fine. Because the reason why Free Comic Book Day exists is because, if you may remember, if you were alive then, back in the 90s there was a comic book crash, and Marvel ended up having to file bankruptcy. So a genius in 2002 was like, oh, hold my comic, how about we do Black Friday for comic books? And here we are in our 23rd year, 24th year, I don't know how the math works there, but I used to literally go from store to store in this area picking up every issue. I would literally go to the Free Comic Book Day website and go, grab a list, and then I would go get it all-day adventure. But I, as I've gotten older, I'm like, that's stressful. It's a waste of gas. I don't want to do that anymore. So I picked up somewhere around 10 comic books, and I went to one location. I went to Comics or Go in Sheffield Village, Ohio, which is close, probably the closest one to where I live. There is one or two others. I'm just not feeling like the drive anymore. But I got a decent range. I used to, because a few years ago I just stopped doing the bouncing around here and just get every single one that comes in at Comics or Go, because again, they're the one nearby. Like, I'm also like, I don't enjoy reading these kids comics or these teen drama comics. Or characters. I didn't get Conan the Barbarian, Conan the Barbarian, because I don't care about Conan. I didn't get the Marvel Kids comics with Spidey and his friends. I don't care. So I didn't get those because they're not really targeted to me, and I don't care. Now, so the first thing I did get, and before I show you what I did get, I'm going to preface this with, I kind of like the double-sided issue approach. So the first one I got was All-In Superman Unlimited, which actually doubles as All-In 2025 Special Edition. So this is the Absolute Universe, and then of course this is the normal universe. If you're paying attention to the storyline at all, essentially Darkseid got all-powerful, split the universes up, and here we are. It's fine. It's two different stories, two different universes. It's fine. So then we have this Ultimate Spider-Man comic, The Amazing Spider-Man, and I haven't read it yet. I just haven't gotten to it. No thoughts on it. There's no double side or anything. So then Archie's Comic Spectacular. Archie is the only one that has consistently put out a decent... it's Archie. But every year they put out something. And I do like the Josie and the Pussycats, because when I was a kid, Josie and the Pussycats was part of the Hanna-Barbera, kids and a dog situation, or kids and a cat. So then we got Fantastic Four. Haven't read this one yet. I like Fantastic Four. There's a movie coming out. Makes perfect sense that they're doing this. It says there's giant-sized X-Men inside. Hey, it'd be nice to get to that at some point. One thing I really like is the comic book companies use the opportunity to also promote crossovers. So I read this without knowing. Now this is Gargoyles Demona. There is already an ongoing Gargoyles series which started. Basically, it's a continuation of the Disney Afternoon series. So all those characters and all the storylines still continue. So Demona, as we all know, if we watch Gargoyles, she's been alive the entire 1,000 years that the castle had been in stone sleep. So this is her story. However, spoiler alert. The Fantastic Four meets with the Gargoyles at the end of this book, and it's like a lead into the I guess the main series. I don't know how they're gonna do it, but I love crossovers, and yes, I get it. Disney owns both of them technically, but how often do you see Marvel characters crossover with Gargoyles? Although then again, when Marvel had Transformers characters crossed over, there's Spider-Man issue 3 or 6 or something. I don't know. Anyway, this one, Goofballs. So I don't know who owns Thundercats, but I'm pretty sure Powerpuff Girls is still Warner Brothers. So that was interesting. Although, you know what? There's a good chance that Warner Brothers also owns Thundercats now because they did do a Teen Titans Go crossover with Thundercats Roar. So, yeah. The story is interesting. Really little setup, but I guess we'll figure out the end once they save all the Thundercats. Yes, the Powerpuff Girls are the ones doing the saving. The characterization of the Thundercats is pretty much Thundercats Roar. But people hate Thundercats Roar, so they're not going to, say the Thundercats Roar. It's just the Thundercats. Mega Man! So, I do enjoy me Mega Man. I own all the Mega Man games. And, well, all the Mega Man mainline and ZX games. Zero, I guess. I don't know. This one actually has a nice lead-in to one of my friends over Transformers Reviewers, Daniel Arsenault. He actually is writing an issue of Mega Man X coming out this summer. So, I'm trying to get him to sign me a copy. But, yeah, so it's basically, remember the Batman story, Almost Got Him? It's that, but it's the Robot Master talking about the time they almost got Mega Man. Power Rangers Prime, another crossover, and here is the back. It's VR Troopers. And the fun thing is, they kind of start out on Power Rangers Prime, and you see characters, and you're like, who are these guys? Why do they look familiar? And then you read the VR Trooper set, and you go, oh. So they're crossing over. I honestly, like, this is Boom Comics, but I don't know who owns Power Rangers. I think it's Disney. So it's kind of like, okay, cool. Yeah, Power Rangers. It's a new thing here. Like, there's some rearrangement on genders, I guess. The Red Ranger's a lady, and the Pink Ranger's a dude. I'm not paying any attention. I'm not collecting that, but I just thought it was interesting to kind of change up the roster. Speed Racer. I grew up with, well, in the 80s, Speed Racer was already like 20 years old, and I was watching it in reruns. I was like 15, 20 years old, and reruns are already in syndication. So, like, I'm a fan of Speed Racer. I love Racer X, so, that's awesome. So perhaps the one I was looking forward to most is Worst Spot Ever, which is a Transformers. It's just the kid-targeted Transformers. And I know I said I didn't want the kid comics, but I'm always interested in some Transformer stuff to see how it is. And this is basically comedy, is what this is. This is targeted to children. It's funny. It opens up basically narration of this little guy, Ballpoint here, basically talking big talk, and then you find out he's a liar, just a chronic liar. All right. So the last thing I got is Marvel Voices. It introduces you to characters that are minorities or LGBTQ, etc. I like learning about new characters, and this throws a lot of them in the same issue. I don't really care about people's sexual preferences or what political anything has to do with anything. I just like interesting characters. And it's nice that Kiori, who was basically the What If series character, they expanded her into the bigger Marvel universe. So that's nice there. And that's essentially it. I just really was surprised by the crossovers, and I thought that was just a nice way to kind of bring groups together who probably would have normally not seen one and wanted the others. And it all kind of makes sense when you consider the owners are in the bigger picture of things. So yeah, that is my comic book day experience for 2025. And before you ask, yes, I every year when I go to the comic show go, I will, and I know I never win, I will spend money on the raffle. That way they get something from me, because I'm such a regular that when I go in, like I was there literally on Wednesday picking up my comic books, there's nothing for me that I don't already have from Wednesday. So I will spend the additional money on the raffle. So they're still getting some money from me, because otherwise I'd feel guilty if I left there and just grabbed some free comic books and didn't throw some money at them, But yeah, that's it. It's free comics. Like, if you don't have the guilt of having to buy something, don't. But help a business out, man.
With that said, tell me in the comments your thoughts on this video. Did you like what you saw, and how was your experience with it? If you would like to see more, check out the on-screen recommendation. Do not forget to like this video and subscribe to this channel to keep up to date with our latest content. Thanks for watching.